What is up, Star Wars fans? This is Darth Watts, and in this video, we are going to be talking about Star Wars Starfighter, and we're going to be going over the main plot leak. And last video, where I talked about Star Wars Starfighter, I was originally supposed to go over that in my last video, but I ended up getting distracted by Cade, and Cade was the main focus throughout the entire course of the video and debunking the arguments that Cade could be Cade Skywalker. But in this video, I wanted to go a little bit more in depth about Star Wars Starfighter plot leak. So it starts with Cade having to deliver Roan or Ronan to a new Jedi Academy, and that's going to be on the planet of Adaria. And what Jedi Academy could be on the planet of Adaria? Could it be Rey's new Jedi Order? Could it be a Order 66 survivor? Maybe someone who survived Order 66 ran away and he started a new Jedi Order. Like he could be in hiding, but then growing a new Jedi Order in secret that we don't yet know about, and that could be explored in Star Wars Starfighter. I think it's more likely that than Rey's new Jedi Academy, because Sean Levy said a while back, even though a lot of people are saying that, oh, Rey could have a cameo in Star Wars Starfighter, when Sean Levy said, and this would be ignoring what Sean Levy said, because Sean Levy said that this film has nothing to do with the Skywalker saga, and it has nothing to do with the Skywalker family or any of its characters in the Skywalker saga. It's a new set of characters. It's a it's a movie that focuses on a different era in the galaxy, and it does take place 5 years after the events of the Rise of Skywalker, but it's going to be focused on very different characters and a very different part of the galaxy. But Cade has to deliver his nephew Ronan, and Ronan is the nephew of Cade. Now, I originally thought that this was the son of Cade, but as you know, I made the clarification that I didn't read the articles thoroughly and I just made an automatic assumption. So, and I shouldn't do that. That's a big no-no. So I do apologize for that yet again, but I made a YouTube short clarifying that. But uh but Cade is the uncle of Roan or Ronan, and his Roan or Ronan, his uncle has to deliver him to a planet called Adaria, and that's going to be where the Jedi Academy is, and it could be any Jedi Academy. I think it's more likely Order 66 survivor that's been growing a Jedi Order from scratch, from like regrowing the Jedi Order from scratch all this time in secret that we don't yet know about, that could have yet to be explored in Star Wars Starfighter. So we'll have to wait and see. It could be Rey's new Jedi Order. Maybe Rey will get a cameo, but more than likely, I think it's going to be Order 66 survivor that's been growing a new Jedi Order in secret all this time. And that's where Roan or Ronan is probably going to be delivered to, that Jedi Order. So that's what I see happening in Starfighter. It does take place 5 years after the events of the Rise of Skywalker. And also, if there was any room to tell a story of Luke Skywalker getting married to Mara, which there definitely is, or a Mara Jade type character, because we did have that in Star Wars Legends, but if they reintroduce that back into canon, or not even a Mara Jade type character, because George Lucas didn't like the character of Mara Jade, and even if George Lucas did have an idea of Luke Skywalker having a love interest, it wouldn't be a Mara Jade type character. So maybe there is room to tell a story of Luke Skywalker getting married, but even then it would have to be 15 or 20 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, and Star Wars Starfighter takes place 36 years after the events of Return of the Jedi. So, and the character looks much older than that, so the timelines wouldn't add up. So, Cade cannot be a Skywalker. So, Cade could be taking up inspiration from the original Cade in Star Wars Legends, Cade Skywalker, the great grandson of Luke Skywalker. and could be taking up inspiration from that character, but Cade is not going to have the last name Skywalker. But I already debunked that in my last video. But um, in this video, Ryan Gosling's character Cade is the uncle of Roan or Ronan, and I don't believe Roan or Ronan is a Skywalker too. Like somebody asked me if Roan or Ronan is a Skywalker, and I doubt that he's a Skywalker. And Roan or Ronan is just the code names right now for the character, according to the leaks. The character's name hasn't been revealed yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But I doubt he's a Skywalker too, because yet again, Sean Levy says all new characters, and it's on a different era in the galaxy and a different era that hasn't been explored yet. So it's going to be focused on all of that, and uh, and maybe we'll see Rey at the very end of Star Wars Starfighter, or maybe we'll see a Jedi Order or another Jedi Order on Adaria from a Order 66 survivor who has been growing a Jedi Order in secret all this time that we don't yet know about. That could also be the case too. But as far as that goes, it's going to be the entire plot of the film is going to be focused on Cade delivering Roan or Ronan to a new Jedi Academy on the planet of Adaria. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.